Hello and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. We're back at World Market for more Christmas 2025. Are you ready? Let's shop. World Market is coming out with the Christmas decor fast and furious. $35 for these candle bells that are back by popular demand, I'm assuming. They must have sold really, really well, which obviously yes, they have. This scent is so good. This is the room spray for $9. The candle is $35. That's the large one. They also have them in two other sizes, which we are going to see. They happen to be like around the other side of this table, which I found, so no worries. But look at the stems. The stems are in. Loving everything. Like, I don't know what World Market has right now that I don't love. $11 for these stems. I will say most of them are $11. There's some that are $12.99, so $13. Look at how realistic these look. I think these look great. $11. They're nice and long, you know? Like, look at that. And they're that real touch vibe, you know? So loving that. If you like a little variation in your stem, look at this one. Like, look at that. Look at those leaves. I think they look really, really nice. See, this is one of those $13 ones, which I get. I guess if they have a little bit more embellishment, a few additional things, leaves, pine, what have you, not just plain Jane, they're going to be a little bit more. I saw that one and I'm like, wait, is this what we already saw? And I was like, yes, it is. But then here's this different one right here. Lots of choices. It's still $11, 40 inches. Do you see that? The other one I have to say is my favorite. I don't love this one, but it's still super, super nice. Now here are more of the candles. Now the candles are all like within the same scent, like the cinnamon cranberry, the balsam one that we saw. Then there's we're going to see it, the one in the white. These larger ones are $35. Then you have these jar ones for $20. And then we're also going to see like just the pillar candles that are scented as well. I forget how much those are, but we're going to see it. So no worries, that's coming up. But wait, there's more. Here's the one I was talking about, the vanilla snowflake. Those smell so good. Then we have these votive holders, which are kind of large. I kept looking at these like, wait, are these really votive holders? They are. $13. They're kind of a little bit oversized for a votive holder. Because I was like, these can almost be cups, really. Like small cups. Okay, this item, I was like, wait a minute. What is happening? $25 just for the votive holder right there. Then you have to buy the stand. And that too is $25. So each individual holder and then the stand. So 3 holders, 1 stand, 4 items, $25 each. What? Absolutamente no. What? What is World Market thinking? No. But on the other hand, here's this candelabra for $17 and I am in love. Like, I almost purchased it while I was in the store. But then I was like, okay, calm down. Like, let me really think things through, you know? Like, let me make sure that's like, let me think of where I'm going to put it, you know? Like, let me think it through, like I said. So I'm still thinking, I do believe that I want it. I think it's great. I love the tone of the gold. There is that pillar candle I was talking about. So if you don't like them in the jar, you could just get them like that. Just the candle on its own. Then we have these candle holders, these glass ones. This one is $15.99. The smaller one was what? That was the $15 one, possibly. I missed it. So then there's these in the shape of a little like Christmas tree. I was having the hardest time with the prices focusing because they're so tiny. They're tiny babies. They're tiny baby prices on the sticker. They're not necessarily tiny baby prices when it comes to the amount. Do not mistaken tiny baby by, oh, it's cheap. No, it's not. How good is the green though? How good is the green? Love, 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 love. And here are the other two sizes for the bell candles. Here's all the three sizes all together forever. This is the medium size right here. See how it's cinnamon cranberry? So it's the same scent, just in different vessels, if you will. You know? So you get to pick and choose. Many choices. I believe that said 25. And that says 20. If I'm telling you the wrong price, apologies. Like I said, it was the hardest time ever trying to get those tiny baby prices to focus. So if you could see it better than I can, great. I was pointing at that because I'm like, yeah, that one smells really good. That's a really, I mean, they all smell really good, truthfully. But I tend to really like that snowflake one. Then there's these little Christmas tree glass candles for $15. I'm actually surprised I was able to see that. They have the green, the gold, the red, the matches. We saw those last time we were here. Just like what, last week? And then there's these. $30 for the small one. And then this is the larger one. Notice how, like, not all the different sides have the little, like, snowflake or the star. I thought that was cool. I really like those. Again, here is that candelabra. Love. I think it's so cute. I thought these were really nice also. They had some weight to them. Again, love the gold tone. $13. Not bad. Not bad. And then I was surprised that World Market had prices on the shelves. $7, $13, $20. That's more or less, you know, how they range. This one is $8. Kind of feel like we've seen these two before, but we were already here, so might as well do it. $10 for the bow, because the bow said it's still the year of the bow, never forget. But is the bow dying down a little bit? Do you feel like the bow vibes are dying down? $13 for this one. I thought that was nice. Kind of like mercury glass vibes going on. Here's more lanterns. These are cool. Small, medium, large. Small is $40. Medium is $50. And large is $60. Very nice. Very, like, timeless, I feel. With the window pane vibe going on. Like, I think those are really, really great. And then, of course, the wreaths. OMG. I've always said that World's Market has some of the best wreaths. Joann's, when they were open, when they were around, had really, really great wreaths. Of course, I just said that's where we are, World Market. Hobby Lobby, that's what I was trying to say. Hobby Lobby, even though Hobby Lobby with the prices are kind of outrageous, you definitely have to wait till they're like 50% off or more at Hobby Lobby. And I gotta say, Home Goods. Home Goods to me has great wreaths. This one is $50. Look at that. You know, I love a grapevine situation. And I just love how wild that looks. That just looks really, really wild. And all the different stems in there, you know, all the things. All the things. Love that one has all those rustic bells and they actually like have sound. I thought that was really cool. This one is also $50. Wreath wise, they seem to be in the $50 price point. There are a few variations, but for the most part, most of them are $50 here at World Market. But Home Goods. Home Goods, I think if you catch them on the right day, if the stock is in, if the truck has arrived on the day that you go in there. You can find really good wreaths and like a nice little variation. I did end up getting, finally, I forget if I even shared this with you, but I did end up getting my full wreath, y'all. I'm waiting to share with you because my whole front door needed to be power washed. It was a frenzy. It's like, it was a bit of a mess. Like the frogs and all the little critters and all the things, they made a mess out there. But I will share it with you very, very soon. And I did end up getting it from Home Goods. That's why I'm saying, like, really, you could find something wreath-wise at Home Goods if you just happen to catch them on the right day. How good is this? With the little nutcrackers? What? $45, 22-inch wreath. So cute. What is that, velvet?
This is beautiful. What is that, velvet?
Have a little velvet bow right there. Oh, and then the tiny baby wreaths. I love these. $11. This is the one with the berries. These are 11-inch wreaths. Isn't that cute? For the back of a stool, for the back of a dining table. Love. I think I decided that I am gonna do the back of like my stools, like put a little wreath on them for Christmas. I believe I'm going to do it. More bell action on this one. 20-inch wreath, $45. There's the range. It's like 45 to 50 for the most part. That's so pretty. Let me know. Let me know what you think of these wreaths because I think that these are great. These are really, really good. Coming soon, my fall wreath. So stay tuned. I'll probably share it like in a short. As I mentioned before, like I have been sharing part of my home, how I'm decorating certain things, little updates on, you know, maybe a new piece of furniture I've gotten or something like that. I'm doing it all through shorts right now because everything is not fully ready to be like home tour, you know. So hope you're enjoying the shorts. Definitely check them out if you haven't been checking out the shorts because that's mostly what I'm sharing is if you see a short, more than likely it's something in my home. Granted, yes, I'm still showing you things like in the stores, like a hyper focused on an item or a few items, but a lot of the shorts happen to be home content, if you will. Look at this one. Isn't that good? Just plain. You could do with it what you will if you want to add other things to it, but that's like your base right there. Again, real touch. I think these are so good. I want to know what you think. $20 for these. They smell so good. Like, delicious. You can't eat it though, but delicious nonetheless. Cranberry balsam. If you want a little touch of red in there. These we've seen before, but here they are again. They're also very lovely. Between that little candelabra situation and this, like, I think those are like the two items that I might be getting from World Market for like Christmas. So far, that's what I'm thinking. I was trying to show you over there that like they are literal putting things out as I'm walking around. Just like last time. Like they're just bringing out all the things. Look, this one kind of matches the ones that we were just looking at, the little pine cone looking ones. And I was wondering where these were. I was like, wait a minute. Is it that they're just not out yet, being that they are putting things out right now? Or are they not doing the lighted stems? But here they are, $20. Isn't this good? Like, look at how full one stem is. Like, I think it's worth the $20, I gotta say. And they're so big and full that you probably only need like two. This is another item that I'm probably going to get. I said it last year and then I regretted it. These are $13. I kind of like these because they have the pine cone and my theme is very pine coney this year. Like that is what I'm going for. But I don't like the stem itself, like those stem leaves or whatever you want to call it, the pine, if you will. But I do want them to light up. So I do think I'm going to get these, but not the pinecone ones, the other ones. The first ones we looked at. So that's a 32-inch branch, $11. The glitter. The glitter's back. If it's not glittery, it's not Christmas. Look at that. Not my pleasure. I don't want any glitter, but I love to see it. I love to see it. Now here's the garland that's also lit. So this is battery operated. It has the little battery situation there. 68 inches long, $50. So that's like your plain, you know, lit garland. This one is 45. Soft touch again, but no lights. I think they only have lights on the one. $40 for this one with the little berries. 72 inches. Most of them are 72 inches, by the way. There's a few that are a little bit shorter. This one is also 40. Look at that. Like tiny baby pine cones. Like the pine cones are just coming in. They're like little green ones. They're brand new. They're brand new pine cones. See, this is a 60-inch garland for $45. And of course, all of these garlands match the wreaths as per usual, you know? That's always been a thing. I think it's a thing like in every store pretty much. Almost every store will have a wreath that matches to a garland and vice versa. This is the one with the bells. I was surprised that this one was like so sparse. Like I kind of wanted this one to be a little fuller. I don't know why, but I just did. I expected that to be the case, but you know, it's not. $40 for this one. And then on the blue cart here, as if I work here, there's this $20 branch. I thought it was cool. Also very full. I didn't want to touch too much of it. Like I said, like the employees are all around me. They're putting the stuff out. I'm trying to stay out of their way, you know? But we're here and we must see all the things. So here we are. This colorful one is so good. There's this one for $50 with a little bit of pine cones, a little bit of frosting, if you will. Is that what it's called? Probably not. But this, I love it. $70. 72 inches. So good. Like, it's not for me. I'm not doing the colors, but it's so pretty. Like, it screams like Christmas, yes, happy, festive, all the things. I was looking at this a lot. I was like, what? 108 inches. It's soft. It's good. It's not super thick, but I can see that being useful. I could see that garland being useful in many, many ways. Look at this stem. Nice and long. $11. 38 inches. It's so good. And look at the movement. Look at that. What? It looks so realistic to me. Let me know what you think. The wreaths, the stems, all the things we're looking at. I think World Market is like #1 right now. Did I say that last year? I feel like I'm having deja vu. But World Market is really coming through right now. $20 for these little pom-poms. Ball bunch. I rather call them pom-poms. But they're so cute. But I was like, whoa. Why are they... I expected them to be like 8. $30 for the swag right here. 28 inches. So good. And then I was like, wait a minute. Here is the wreath for that festive garland. How can we not look at the wreath? We have to. We must. 24 inches. Whoa. You thought I was going to drop it? I didn't. $80 though. $80. This is the most expensive wreath they have. And I gotta say, that can easily be DIY'd. And you know I'm not a DIYer. And I usually will be like, nope, I want to buy it already made. I don't want to have to do anything. But that one, I could even DIY that one probably. I gotta say. And meanwhile, it's the most expensive one. I was looking at these so closely because I'm like, these look like little crowns. These look like little pearls with crowns on them. So pretty, so frosty. $11. 35 inches. Love. $11, 29 inches, little pom-poms. Oh, and these are so cute. These are so cute. These are even smaller than the other ones we saw. These are 9. Are these actually like little, like candle wreaths? You know? Like you put a little, I don't think so. I think, well, I mean, you could, if you could fit a candle in there, I suppose. But they're really just little tiny baby wreaths. Now that one is a tiny baby. That one is definitely a tiny baby. They're so cute. $11. That's what I was saying. I was saying that, wasn't I? I think that I am gonna do the wreaths. And when I saw these, I was like, should I get these and take off the red berries? But I already have small wreaths that I've had for a very long time, but I just never had the stools to put them on. I would put them everywhere. If you've been here from a long time, like from the very beginning, when I was in the apartment, but like the early stages of the apartment, like when I was putting wreaths on the walls and I made a whole arrangement on the wall. I think I did that like 2 years in a row. I put those baby wreaths with like larger wreaths. I made a whole arrangement on my big wall in my living room. Like that's how I was using those wreaths. And now I think I'm finally going to use them on a chair. We shall see. Stay tuned. This one is also very festive and very fun. Another one that's probably easy to DIY. It's so pretty. But again, if you're like me and you really don't want to have to do it, even though it could be very easy, here you have it. World Market is coming through for the win. $35 for the wire wreaths. Also so pretty. Then we have a little snowy vibes right here with a little bit of pine cones, little baby tiny baby pine cones for $50. 24 inches. Pretty. Not too much fallout either. That is going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Click the notification bell so you won't miss any of my upcoming videos. And let's keep the party going by clicking on one of these videos right here on the screen. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!